There is something strange about us humans. We tell others not to do something and then do exactly that ourselves. Take comparisons. We hate being compared. But what do? We compare all the time. People, situations, businesses. It's almost automatic. And usually comparisons make sense when things are kind of similar. But what if I told you we've been comparing two industries that have nothing in common? One profits $300 billion every single year. The other loses around $300 billion every single year. And here's the twist. We call the first one outdated, dirty, and a planet killer, while we call the second one futuristic, clean. But the truth is, oil prints money, data just burns it. So, no, this isn't a smart comparison, not even a dumb one. Just really good marketing, what we bought into. But here's the truth, data is not the new oil. Not yet. Can it be? Let us understand that. So, welcome to an episode of No Noise, where we understand what really matters. There is something you should be aware of. In all of modern capitalism, only 11 sectors have made real money. That's it. Just 11. These are the core wealth engines of capitalism: finance, media, technology, pharma, manufacturing, energy, retail, services, infrastructure, agriculture, and entertainment and gaming. And every great product in history that has made money has either reduced cost of these 11 sectors or increased consumption. These products are what we call as enablers. They don't create demand. They just help the core 11 do it faster, cheaper, and better. And then they profit. But today, something strange is happening. For the first time in the history of capitalism, an enabler is valued at over $1 trillion without enabling anything. Worse, it's losing billions every year. And somehow, we are comparing it to a sector that's making hundreds of billions of dollars in profit every single year. So why do we keep pouring money into data? Why are companies, investors, governments chasing something that hasn't paid off yet? One word: hope. Hope that if we just collect enough, we will find something. A pattern, a signal, a secret. And when we do, we finally turn it into something real. Something people will pay for, like oil. But here's the real question. If data is truly the new oil, why hasn't it made money yet? Let's take oil for a second. From the moment it's discovered, every step is built around one goal: monetization. Exploring, extracting, refining, and blending it into product, petrol, diesel. Something people will pay for. Every step makes sense. Every step creates value. Every step leads to profit. But with data, we explored, we extracted, we refined, and then we stopped. We never figured the most important step: fuel. We never built products that turn data into something people will pay for. Instead, we just kept drilling. More dashboards, more insights, more models, without asking the only question that matters: what are we selling? Let's be honest, we are not building products. We are just collecting data and praying someday someone will figure it out. But in the meantime, that's hundreds of billions of dollars gone up in smoke every single year. But take a breath. This isn't a scam, and data is not a lost cause. It's not even going to zero. In fact, it might still become one of the most valuable industries on the planet. Because what we've done so far, exploring, extracting, and refining, wasn't a waste. It laid the foundation. We just moved forward without asking the right questions. So here's the fix. Before we collect another byte of data, before we run another model, we need to ask ourselves four but honest questions. Question 1. Who's the data about? The Indian middle class? The top 1%? Pharma patients? College students? Because if we don't know who the data represents, we won't know what problem we are solving for. Question 2. What pattern are we chasing? A consumption loop, a saving behavior, a trust signal, or a spending trigger? Because if we can't define the pattern, we will never know when we find it. Question 3. Will this pattern lead to some action? Can it help someone make faster decisions, cut a cost, form a habit? If not, then even the perfect pattern is worthless. Question 4. Will this product be better than what exists in the market already? Not just newer, but cheaper, faster, better. Because unless the product is not better, people won't switch. And if they don't switch, you don't get usage. And without usage, you don't get monetization. So no, data isn't useless. It's just incomplete until we answer these 4 questions. We are not building a business. We are just collecting noise. Let us take fintech for example. We collected everything: salary flows, spending data, credit scores, and we built sleek apps, faster onboarding, cleaner dashboards. But the interest rates were worse than local lenders. And what happened? People didn't switch because speed doesn't beat cost and UX doesn't beat trust. We had the data, we had the product, we just didn't build the reason to be used. Data isn't the new oil. It's not even close. Oil is simple. Data is complex. Oil is cars. Data is infinite. Oil sells itself. Data doesn't sell anything until you connect it to a behavior. But here's the truth. Data might not be the new oil, but it could be the electricity. Not valuable on its own, but capable of powering everything once we learn how to convert it. Maybe then, just maybe, this 300 billion we are burning today every year will be seen as the price for learning. If this video helped reframe the way you think about data, share it forward. Because hype is loud, but clarity, that's rare. Drop a comment with your take. Hit like if it made you think. And subscribe if you're done with noise and ready to see what really matters. This is No Noise, where we understand what really matters.